You sit down to work, but 5 minutes later, you're scrolling through your phone. Maybe you're stress eating after a long day, or feeling a sudden drop in confidence when looking at someone else's vacation photos online. These behaviors seem unrelated, but in his book, Beat Hai Long, author Leo Babauta identifies them as symptoms of a single underlying psychological root cause. Over the next 5 minutes, we are going to complete a physical satisfaction audit together to rewire this specific mindset. Before we begin, grab a pen and paper. Close your browser tabs. You must actively participate in this exercise for it to work. Listening passively to self-help concepts rarely changes behavior. Moving these thoughts out of your head and onto a physical page is how you actually interrupt the cycle of dissatisfaction. Let's start. Write step 1 at the top of your page. Right below it, write down one negative habit you are struggling with today. Keep it specific. This text outlines a numbered list of common behavioral problems, from internet addiction and unorganized debt to a fear of meeting people. The sheer volume of these psychological shields is staggering. The introductory text at the top of this same page states clearly, hầu như tất cả các vấn đề mà chúng ta gặp phải đều có nguồn gốc từ sự bất mãn đối với chính mình. Every single item on this list originates from an internal lack of self-trust or personal dissatisfaction. Look back at your paper. Draw an arrow next to the bad habit you wrote down and write self-dissatisfaction right next to it. You are identifying the definitive root cause. Diagnosing this root cause is critical. If you attempt to fix a surface-level habit without addressing the underlying self-doubt that drives it, the habit will eventually return. Moving on. Write down step 2 on your paper. Now write this question. Am I satisfied right now? And if not, when will I be? Answer that second part honestly. Write down the exact external milestone you believe will finally make you happy, hitting a specific weight goal, reaching a financial target, or getting a certain job title. This animated timeline illustrates the psychological trap of conditional happiness. As you move closer to your target, your brain pushes that line further away. You achieve your goal, but immediately find a new reason to be dissatisfied. When we condition our mood on a future event, we aren't actually practicing achievement. We are practicing the habit of not yet. We are training our brains to view the current moment as a state of lack that must be escaped. By postponing your contentment for a future milestone, you are actively training your brain to ignore the present. You are building a habit of perpetual dissatisfaction. Write down step 3. Next to it, write the name of a specific person you envy, or a highly unrealistic standard you constantly judge yourself against. Now take your pen and aggressively draw a line right through that name or standard. Cross it out entirely. That standard is a fabricated illusion. This split screen shows exactly how that works. A highly polished, flawless lifestyle photo on one side, and the messy, chaotic reality of that exact same moment on the other. When we compare our messy behind-the-scenes reality to someone else's curated highlight reel, we create an unwinnable scenario. This comparison systematically erodes your self-worth. Recognizing these inputs as manufactured illusions strips them of their power over you. Crossing them off your page is the first step in reclaiming control over your own baseline of happiness. We are at the final step. Draw a vertical line down the middle of your page to create 2 columns. Label the left column to improve and the right column already satisfied. In the to improve column, write down 1 or 2 things you genuinely want to change. But in the already satisfied column, you must write down 3 things you are perfectly happy with right now. That ratio is required. Many people resist this exercise. They fear that if they are satisfied with themselves, they will become lazy and stop trying to achieve anything. This visual represents why the starting point matters. Babauta explains that if your efforts to change are built on a foundation of self-hatred, a single mistake causes your confidence to buckle. But starting from a baseline of satisfaction makes your growth much more resilient. Choosing to improve yourself because you care about your well-being is an endlessly sustainable process. Trying to improve yourself because you hate your flaws only guarantees burnout. Put your pen down. Take a moment to look at the completed 4 steps in front of you. You have just taken abstract, internal anxieties and mapped them out. They are no longer vague feelings of dread. They are solvable, external data points on a piece of paper. Keep this paper visible on your desk. Use it as a physical barrier to intercept your next urge to doom scroll or seek external validation. You cannot import happiness from external sources. It has to be audited, understood, and generated from the inside out.